What's up, everybody?
Hi.
Welcome to the Chef and The Wigmaker. My name is Ed Harris.
I'm Jane Harris. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, likewise. Today we are talking about our new show, and that show is The Chef and The Wigmaker.
The Chef and The Wigmaker.
All right.
We're not changing the name. That's it. It's easy. It's simple. It's to the point.
Why does this show exist?
I think this show is something that we've done all through social media, but we decided to put it in one place. We started the show
Find a
during
home for it.
Yeah, we started the show before COVID, and we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back.
All right, people. So we're gonna go into Q&A. All right.
My favorite part.
Jane, first questions for you, sweetheart.
Yes.
What made you fall in love with hair, and why did it turn into a business?
Okay, but what made you fall in love with me? I was about to say, oh no.
What made you fall in love with hair, and when did it turn into a business?
Okay, so what made me fall in love with hair was the first time I put on the wig that I love. You know, I talk with my hands. And I looked in the mirror and I felt so confident. I was like, oh my God. I mean, I kept on playing in my hair. You couldn't tell me nothing. So I think it's the first time that wig looked good on me. And that's when I truly fell in love with hair. And when it became a business was when someone offered me $1,000 for the wig I had on my head. So that's when I was like, oh, I can get paid for this. Perfect.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
There's nothing better than actual confirmation.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Monetary.
Hey.
Yeah. So, Chef, we're gonna go to the next question. How important is presentation when it comes to, or let's just say overall appearance when it comes to your looks and your actual plate?
Oh. Okay, so check this out. For me, I think most people eat with their eyes. So if you go to a restaurant to eat and the people preparing your food looks very untidy, very dirty, and then the kitchen's a mess, the floor is a mess, the plate of food comes out and it's not clean. You know, there are things on the plate that should not have been left on the plate. Like, you know, you're gonna second guess eating the food. You're gonna second guess, are you gonna be okay after you eat the food? You know what I mean? So it's really important to not only look the part, but your plate needs to look the part too. So I am 100% for clean plates, you know, clean kitchens, clean uniforms, you know, all that good stuff.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. So next question. How do you see beauty and confidence playing a role in hospitality?
That's a good one.
Thank you.
I think if I were to ask beauty in any business or any industry, it would be confidence. I think especially the front of the house, the people that welcome people in, the people that actually usher people, the people that actually serve, the ones that are in front of the clients. I think that I always know when I meet like a confident waitress or one that's really happy, she's in a good mood, it affects how she serves.
True.
And like you can feel the energy, like when she walks in the room, how she, eye contact, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's important.
It's really important. And you know, people don't really realize that the connection with hair, but when someone likes their hair, which is a big part of self-love, you know, when you look in the mirror, they act better, they are nicer, kinder, they smile more. So, you know, and you know, hospitality is all about and being warm. So I think that's how I would connect it.
Nice.
What do you think?
No, I think it's a good point, because at the end of the day, if you're at work, you feel good, you're gonna sell more, you're gonna do better. You know what I mean? If you feel you look good, then you know you're already winning. So exactly. I think it definitely goes hand in hand. All right.
Chef, how do you maintain your mental and creative energy while serving others? Because you're always, that's like such a giving profession. So how do you maintain your creativity and your mental while being of service to others?
By knowing that this is a job I love to do. You know what I mean? So, you know, when you love to do it, you don't run out. You know, it's very simple. Yeah. I love to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good answer.
All right, Jane, next question. How do you wow the client from the first 5 seconds?
I think it's kindness. I think that initial warmth, I'm always immediately warm. Like, how are you? Oh my gosh, you look great. You know, I'm so excited to meet you. I'm always looking for something I can compliment you on. Everyone has a beautiful attribute about them, whether it's their skin, hair color, style, you know. Oh, thank you. Got my shirt off. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
But you know, there's always something you can see on someone and actually compliment. So I feel like that icebreaker is a compliment. How did you get so tall? Chef is playing games. He's not that tall. He's trying to lean over. You know what? But do you know how many people do that on TV for real? They probably do that. But anyways, you know, that initial like, hey, how are you? I always say my hey is really loud and warm and extra.
You let the love be felt.
Yes, I do. I
Got it.
Chef, I love this question because I'm all about this in real life.
Talk to me.
What is hospitality outside the restaurant?
Hospitality outside the restaurant. That's a good one.
I know, right?
That would be you coming to the restaurant and having your anniversary dinner, and then it's the following year and it's your anniversary coming up. The restaurant sends you an email or a card and is like, looking forward to creating something special for your anniversary this year, etc., etc. Happy early anniversary. Like, you know what I mean?
I'll rush back to you.
Right? Right.
That's
so,
actually awesome.
Yeah, you know, something like that.
Tip. Yeah. Oh,
you know?
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's one example, you know. But
that's a great example, especially for someone's special moment like your anniversary.
Yeah,
that's
you know,
awesome.
Sending people some gifts of like, you know, spices or something that you have at the restaurant that you use that maybe they loved when they came. You know, just little gifts. Yeah, anyway.
That's actually really cool.
All right, next question. What is the most transformational wig story you have?
I think one was when a 15-year, I think she was 15 at 14, I'm not sure. Maybe she was 15 at the time and she was about to go for her high school party or something, formal dance. And yeah, something like that. And she was losing her hair and she did not want to go the way she was. She wanted to put on a wig. So her mom and her flew to Atlanta from New York, I believe. At the time we were already in Atlanta. And we were able to put her in a wig. And it was the look on her face, of course, the tears, just the fact that she wasn't going to go for her school dance and now she's able to go. I think because she was so young, it left a mark. Just to see a young person like that, it's almost like she felt like her high school years, her young years were being taken away. And when she got that wig that she really loved, she put it on and she was just so happy. And we were all crying. It was so emotional. Yeah. Hair is such a big deal.
It is.
Yeah. So, Chef, have you ever been judged in the kitchen based on how you presented your creation, based on your creativity or just your take on food?
Yeah, definitely. You know, when I was on Beat Bobby Flay, I was judged for my food. When I was on Chopped, I was judged for my food.
That's right.
You know, so yeah, I've definitely been judged. You know, some I won, some I lost, but yeah, all of it told me that you just have to keep going.
You say none but a word. You're absolutely. You know what?
I'll let you boy.
Can't stop, won't stop.
All right, Jane, for your final question.
I feel like I'm on some kind of like tests kind of thing.
I mean, you know, this is for us to let the people know a little bit more about you, you know, and see what's going on in that head of yours, you know what I mean? So this final question is...
I'm surprised you say big head.
I mean, you know, I'm waiting. I'm saving it. You know? Can't show all my cards in the beginning. You know what I mean? So what would you say are some of the parallels between running a hair salon, right, and a kitchen?
Oh my gosh. Professionalism.
What's that?
Be professional. Professionalism. Customer service. Professionalism. Did I say it properly? No?
Yeah.
No. Then why did you say it? You say it again.
The accent. Yeah.
Professionalism. A kitchen needs to be professional. So does a salon. I think keep to time. be kind to clients, be kind to customers. Just like today when we walked to that restaurant, the guy was getting boba tea and he didn't put the boba in the tea, and then he took the ice out and was leaning over. It was his body language. That's the same thing I would say if someone came to a salon and they're leaving and you hand them the bag across the counter as opposed to going around to give them the bag. Like those kind of, like putting the customer first and making them feel really special in any setting. I think that would be the parallel that I would say will be
very similar.
Very similar
Situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I dig it. I dig it.
The way you treat clients.
Thank you so much for bringing that to our attention, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course.
All right, people. So it's time for the tip drop. All right, I'll let ladies go first. All right, what is your beauty tip for
the
people
girls?
watching?
Okay, so it's summertime and the girlies are wearing curly hair. So let me tell you the trick to curly hair. You want to use a Denman brush. Denman brush.
A who?
Denman brush. It's a type of brush. Denman brush. You get it on Amazon.
Tools,
put a little
baby.
bit of hair mousse and mix it with water. Water, hair mousse mix. Shake it up. Put it on your Denman brush and brush. Scrunch up like this. Whoosh, whoosh. Let the hair air dry. Your hair will be so beautiful and the curls will be tamed and luscious.
All right, and now for the tip.
Tip of the day. Oh, the week, that's right.
Tip of the week. Flavor tip of the week.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see. So if you want to get the most flavor, aroma, scent from your spices, you want to toast them first.
Oh yeah.
Toast them in a very dry pan. All right, no oil, no water, no moisture, nothing. Just a dry pan, slowly. And once you start smelling it, that's how you know that the natural oils are being released, and then you can remove it from the fire. You want to make sure that it's cool completely before you go to ground it or crush it or anything of that sort. All right, but toasting your spices first will always give you a way more potent flavor, smell, etc., etc. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a great tip.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Great tip.
All right, people, we're done for this week's.
I can't wait till next week because I love the topic for next week.
Yes, and what is the topic for next week?
How to win clients with first impressions.
Yes, how to win your clients' first impressions, because it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be tackling beauty and hospitality in this amazing Chef and The Wigmaker show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so please make sure you subscribe,
Tune in.
turn on your notifications.
Yes.
All that good stuff, you know what I'm
Make
saying?
sure you share.
Like and all of that, you
All
know?
the good stuff. Thank you so much.
Please comment, you know what I mean?
Yes, we want to hear from you.
Please comment. Let us know if you have questions. Anytime you see something or you hear something, leave a comment. We got you. We will be happy to respond.
Yes.
All that good stuff and give you all the tips and tricks that we have for you. Cool?
Till next week.
All right. See you later, everybody.
Bye.